All right, Crush, here is another pretty bad workout. Our friend John Kelly wanted the beer mile. If you want to do the beer mile, I think it'd be pretty fun to do it at the Christmas of July. This just popped in my head. We'll have beer. If you want to come by and chug a beer, run the 400 meters, chug a beer, run the 400 meters, maybe in partners, maybe we can do that and do like a Crush beer mile mixing in our 400 meter lap, which should be pretty bad. But anyway, he wanted the beer mile. That's what he suggested, obviously in jest. But I'm not going to bring in beers for everybody to drink and try to make everybody throw up. But I thought maybe I could program a workout that kind of has the same kind of effect. So we're going to warm up pretty quick, warm up and get ready to run. Lots of running today, lots of running today. And I got to use my little pad here to cheat, so I'm going to be looking away. I'm going to start the clock from 0 to 20 minutes. There'll be 4 rounds. So every 3 minutes times 4, so you have 12 minutes. There's some rest in there, right? There's going to be 12 minutes worth of working time. There's going to be some rest. But from the 0, you have one block from 0 to 20 minutes. Every 3 minutes you have to run 400 meters. If you want to try to do RX, if it takes you less than anything above 1:40 to run that 400 meters, you owe 10 dumbbell snatches in the 8 minutes rest that's coming up. If you want to do RX2, it takes you longer than 2 minutes to run the 400 meters, you owe 10 dumbbell snatches. So they'll be at 0, we'll start the clock, you'll run 400 meters. If it takes you 1:30, you have 1:30 to rest. At 3 minutes, another 400 meters. At the 6 minutes, another 400 meters. At the 9 minutes, your last 400 meters. That's 400 meters. You then have the remainder of that 20-minute window, that original 20-minute window, to either rest, or if you owe dumbbell snatch penalties, do your dumbbell snatch penalties. Penalties if it took you longer than the time is for RX and RX2. At the 20-minute mark, the clock will still be running. We'll have till 35 minutes, 4 rounds. Every 2 minutes, you're going to run 200 meters. So at the 20-minute mark, you run 200 meters, 20-minute mark, 200 meters, 24, 200, 26, 200, and you have about 9 minutes rest again before the next section. There's an RX and RX2 option there also, and if you do not keep your 200 meters under those times, you owe dumbbell snatches in that rest period. And then we end with a 10-minute from 35 minutes to 45 minutes, 4 rounds. Every 90 seconds, you run 100 meters. And again, there's an RX option and an RX2 option, and should you not finish your 100 meters under those time limits, you owe a penalty of dumbbell snatches. The dumbbell snatches are whatever weight you want, to be honest. It's going to be miserable. I really don't care. Pick something light. Guys do 30 pounds, ladies do 20 or 15 or 10. And your score today is the total number of dumbbell snatches you have to perform. So if you choose RX, as many dumbbell snatches as you have to perform, that's your score. Obviously, the higher that number, the worse in this case. If you can keep yourself under those RX and RX2 times, you don't have to do any dumbbell snatches. It's pretty convoluted. Hopefully, I'm coaching most of the classes that day, and I'll try to explain it better that day. But thank you, John Kelly. Thanks, John.